Welcome to Ben Violin, Meditation from Ties by Massenet, one of the most popular violin melodies. And my daughter, Elara, will accompany. So of course, mastery of bow changes, string crossings, everything has to be so smooth, beautiful musical kind of shifts, use of vibrato, bow control, you name it. Big time for this piece. So you don't think of this piece as the most difficult piece, but in some ways it really is because of the level of control you need to get the highest quality. So let's try. So the first thing there, just the way that you lead your pianist and the way you're going to drop your bow onto the string. So avoid, like I say, dropping onto the string. You want to really place it like a feather, just landing on the string and the vibrato ready to go. So already the vibrato, you'll want to make sure it's going all the way through the note. Non-stop with the vibrato. Those string crossings, really curved. Your bow changes. Really seamless. These are the really important qualities in this piece. First little crescendo. My bow has to start moving into the bridge. My vibrato is starting to widen. Of course, as I move my bow into the bridge, I'm adding pressure. So these changes of dynamics. Sometimes we're going to have a more sudden change, sometimes more gradual change, bigger, smaller. Right. So let's go from this one. So this one is subito piano. So we've had a raise in the dynamics here, and then I need a little gap. So adjust my bow from what I call in the string of the bridge, move out to piano, lighter again, and less vibrato. So practice that change, in, out. It's really magical when you can make these sudden changes, surprise your audience. So there we had in 2 beats, in 1 minute, I have to go from piano to forte and then subito to pianissimo. Notice if I just stop my bow right there, how close it is to the bridge. So this is the first forte of the piece. It's higher register, it's slow bow, you've got to be right in there. So this is the first dramatic change to forte. Notice in the pianissimo, my bow is like a feather out on the fingerboard. I can use lots of bow, speed to project my sound still, but very light to make this magical sound. Subito change, you've had this sustained forte for in this piece quite a long time, and then we get our sudden change to piano in this case sliding up the G string, up to this. All I have to do, I don't have to do anything with my thumb or my arm, just let the finger and hand stretch out. It's only a harmonic, you just got to touch it, and then back again. Of course it could be done on the D string, I like it on the G string. Sudden change there. Well, I say sudden because it's very rounded, isn't it, the way I do it, and it has to be done. But it is a subito change from forte to piano. And this is a big feature of this piece that people often miss. So really go for these. You know, sustaining the dynamics, making the subito changes, making the gradual changes will make the piece really speak. So now we have a slight pickup in the tempo probably for the animando. So remember, always take time to make it happen. You need time to make that adjustment. The music just needs that little breathing space. Your pianist needs to see when your bow starts that new piano sound. So we're up in like a 7th position there, so make sure you've got the twist into it. That happens just in the shift. In the shift we make the twist, so we're ready when we get there for the right angle, a nice angle to make that vibrato. We can't go through it, we've got to go around it. Technical note again, I got back to 3rd position here, so I'm back to a nice normal angle in the arm, I'm not twisted anymore. But did you notice when I play, I don't bother moving my thumb back to 2nd there. For small shifts that are momentary, if you've got the flexibility, it's fine. Just let the hand go back, as long as you have enough freedom in the vibrato, that's fine. And then because part of the reason for that, 3rd, 2nd, back to 3rd there. So it just, I find it more comfortable. And this is now going into the più mosso agitato, the only point in the piece where we have sforzandos to make the agitato. So really want to bring these out. Different fingering each time. I start on the 4 there, and I go to 3, and the last time into 2, and take a bit more time, and the most the last time, 1, 2, 3. The original melody. This time in pianissimo, at the beginning we start piano. This time he writes pianissimo, so really, really as light as you can. Use that rit and dim to ease into that sound. string or E string passage for that matter as well. Get to the extremity. So when I'm on that, I'm nowhere near that D string, I'm right up on the G string there. You get a lot more stability and power in the sound. And the same thing with the E string when you're at the top there. Bring your arm down away from the E string. You'll get much more confidence in your sound and more sound. Like this, be careful how you take your bow off at the end there, right to the tip, and just and give yourself time. Breathe, land your bow for stability, and let's go. Just let your bow float down at the end to keep that atmosphere. So notice that even at the end there, when I have my triplets, I keep my vibrato. I don't let any part of any note not have the nicest quality possible. So I hope that was helpful for you for this really such beautiful music, so much to explore, and always go for your maximum capacity of range in the sound to make a piece like this really speak.